A goal is a dream with a deadline. Tell me how you use your spare time, and how you spend your money, and I will tell you where and what you will be in 10 years from now. The man who does more than he is paid for will soon be paid for more than he does. Don't wait. The time will never be just right. Start where you stand, and work whatever tools you may have at your command, and better tools will be found as you go along. Some people dream of success, while others wake up and work hard at it. Most great people have achieved their greatest success just one step beyond their greatest failure. The major difference between love and sex is that love is spiritual, while sex is biological. Love is chemistry, sex is physics. The desire for sexual expression is inborn and natural. The desire cannot and should not be submerged or eliminated. But it should not be allowed to dominate or dictate one's behavior. A river may be dammed, and its water controlled for a time, but eventually it will force an outlet. The same is true of the emotion of sex. If it is not transmuted into some creative effort, it will find a less positive, less productive outlet. The individuals of greatest achievement tend to be those who have highly developed sexual natures and who have learned the art of sex transmutation. The emotion of sex is an irresistible force against which there can be no such opposition as an immovable body. When driven by this emotion, individuals become gifted with a superpower for action. Destroy the sex glands, whether in a human being or a beast, and you have removed a major source of action. It may be controversial contention, but sexual energy is the creative energy of virtually all geniuses. There never has been and never will be a great leader, builder, or artist lacking in this driving force of sex. The mere possession of sex energy itself is not sufficient to produce genius. The energy must be transmuted from desire for merely physical contact, into some other form of desire and action before it will lift one to the status of a genius. Sex desire is the most powerful of human desires. So strong and impelling is the desire for sexual contact that men freely run the risk of life and reputation to indulge it. One major reason why the majority of people who succeed do not begin to do so before the age of 40 to 50 is their tendency to dissipate their energies through overindulgence in the physical expression of the emotion of sex. Transmutation of sex energy calls for more willpower than the average person cares to use for this purpose. Though this requires willpower, the reward for the practice is more than worth the effect. Every other animal responds to the call of sex only in season. Human beings are inclined to declare open season. Sex alone is a mighty urge to action, but its forces are like a cyclone, they are often uncontrollable. When the emotion of love begins to mix itself with the emotion of sex, the result is calmness of purpose, poise, accuracy of judgment, and balance. The road to genius consists of the development, control, and proper use of sex, love, and romance. The major difference between love and sex is that love is spiritual, while sex is biological. Love is chemistry, sex is physics. The emotion of love, sex, and romance are sides of the eternal triangle of achievement-building genius. Success comes to those who become success-conscious. Any idea, plan, or purpose may be placed in the mind through repetition of thought. When your desires are strong enough, you will appear to possess superhuman powers to achieve. The starting point of all achievement is desire. Keep this constantly in mind. Weak desires bring weak results, just as a small fire makes a small amount of heat. Great achievement is usually born of great sacrifice, and never the result of selfishness. Opportunity often comes disguised in the form of misfortune or temporary defeat. Every adversity, every failure, every heartbreak carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. It is literally true that you can succeed best and quickest by helping others succeed. Success is good at any age, but the sooner you find it, the longer you will enjoy it. It takes half your life before you discover life is a do-it-yourself project. Victory is always possible for the person who refuses to stop fighting. When defeat comes, accept it as a signal that your plans are not sound, rebuild those plans, and set sail once more toward your coveted goal. A positive mind finds a way it can be done. A negative mind looks for all the ways it can't be done. The way of success is the way of continuous pursuit of knowledge. Deliberately seek the company of people who influence you to think and act on building the life you desire. You are the master of your destiny. You can influence, direct, and control your own environment. You can make your life what you want it to be. You give before you get. Strength and growth come only through continuous effort and struggle. The ladder of success is never crowded at the top. The more you give, the more comes back to you. Think twice before you speak, because your words and influence will plant the seed of either success or failure in the mind of another. Create a definite plan for carrying out your desire and begin at once, whether you are ready or not, to put this plan into action. When you have talked yourself into what you want, right there is the place to stop talking and begin saying it with deeds. Patience, persistence, and perspiration make an unbeatable combination for success. Plan your work and work your plan. You can think your way into or out of almost any circumstance, good or bad. Procrastination is the bad habit of putting off until the day after tomorrow what should have been done yesterday. If you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way. No one is ready for a thing until he believes he can acquire it. Keep your mind fixed on what you want in life, not on what you don't want. Everyone faces defeat. It may be a stepping stone or a stumbling block, depending on the mental attitude with which it is faced. Life reflects your own thoughts back to you. If you do not see great riches in your imagination, you will never see them in your bank balance. Action is the real measure of intelligence. You become what you think about. To be a star, you must shine your own light, follow your own path, and don't worry about the darkness, for that is when the stars shine brightest. Whatever your mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. It is literally true that you can succeed best and quickest by helping others to succeed. No man can succeed in a line of endeavor which he does not like. Success in its highest and noblest form calls for peace of mind and enjoyment and happiness which come only to the man who has found the work that he likes best. Before success comes in any man's life, he's sure to meet with much temporary defeat and, perhaps some failures. When defeat overtakes a man, the easiest and the most logical thing to do is to quit. That's exactly what the majority of men do. Most great people have attained their greatest success just one step beyond their greatest failure. Persistence is to the character of man as carbon is to steel.